Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Guys, I kind of want to play around. Hold on. Does anyone know how to so I'm going live from my phone, but I also want to go live on my business pages. So, hold on. Oh God, hold on. Sorry, guys. Trying to figure it out. Just trying to figure it out. Oh, I can do it. I can do it while I'm live. That's really cool. Okay, hold on, guys. One second. Welcome, guys. Thanks. Cool. Okay, sharing. Also, if you guys want to share, if this stuff resonates with you, if you want to get the word out about what I do, please share if you can. Okay, so while I was live, I shared to my business pages. So this is cool because usually I do it after, but I think this way will be beneficial because there's more people that could see it live and try to catch it live on my business pages. So I'm excited I just figured that out. Hey Jerome, thanks for joining. Okay, I will wait a couple more seconds. I hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. I am super excited. I'm going to go see Deepak Chopra tomorrow in New Jersey. I am so excited. My mom bought me the tickets. Oh my God, I can't even contain myself. I can't wait. It's, we're pretty much front row, so that'll be really, really cool. What's going on for you guys? I mentioned in a live earlier, maybe this week or last week. I would love for this to be interactive, so if you guys want to put what you're feeling in the comments, that's great. Although I am doing somewhat of a teaching, I love having the back and forth and stuff like that. Sometimes I get distracted with the comments, but that's okay. That means they're making me think, right? So, all right. So let's begin then. My name is Justine Leslie, and I am a spiritual coach. So what does that mean? That means that I do a lot of things. I help people get connected spiritually. I help them empower their intuition, which is my fave topic. I could talk about it all day long. I'm an intuitive myself. Just following my intuition has relieved me of anxiety, depression, all of that stuff. So, great topic. I will be doing lives about that soon, for sure. Also, I help people heal themselves. I think spiritual healing is something that is not tapped into a lot of the times. And I love any type of holistic way to heal. I know it has worked for me. It has worked wonders for me and a lot of people that I know. So I do want to spread the word about that. I'm also, I made a joke to someone the other day, and I said I'm the empath whisperer. What's an empath? An empath is, first of all, I am one, and it took me a really long time to figure that out. But basically, you absorb energy more deeply than other people. You have a very sensitive central nervous system. Our brains are wired differently, right? And the way that we process things are way, way different from other people. So I have done a lot of studies. I am part of a lot of studies that are happening at universities about this, and it's a topic that I am excited about. I also, going along with healing, like I was talking about before, I do angel card readings. I pulled some this morning. I got some great messages from the angels, and I also do crystal healing, which crystals have, I don't want to say saved, because I save myself, but crystals have done wonders for me in the areas of protection, shielding, and healing. So, I also do those things. So I just wanted to kind of get them out here just in case you resonate with what I'm saying. If you want to book time to speak with me, we can talk about these things. You can Facebook message me and we can kind of talk about some of these things if you're unsure and if you don't want to book like a half-hour call with me. So, cool? Cool. I always have to get that out of the way because I can't always assume that people that come on these lives know who I am in person. I have friends from all over the world watching, and they could be new, so I like to introduce myself every single time. I know it takes up quite a bit of time, but I think it's important to know where the information is coming from and why I'm speaking of it. So, all right, cool. So let's get into it. So I've been really thinking about this for a while, and so the topic today is Saturn Return. And this is a total spiritual term. If you're in the spirituality community, you've heard this many times. But I actually didn't know what it was. So what is a Saturn return? So apparently it's when Saturn has finished orbiting around, like a complete orbit around the sun, right? So it returns back to where it was. So apparently that happens every 29 and a half years. So this, to me, okay, when I was in my 20s, I mean, it wasn't that long ago, I'm 31, but when I was in my 20s, I used to joke with people that I'm about to have like a quarter-life crisis, right? But I would joke about it. And then at 27 years old is when I started to have my spiritual awakening. And then at 28, 29 is when I was full into it, right? So every time I tell people that, a lot of my story comes from, I start with, about 4 or 5 years ago, I had my spiritual awakening. So if you do the math on that, which people do, their response to me in the last 4 or 5 years has been, during your Saturn return. So I never really thought, oh my God, me too. I can't wait to work with you soon. Yay! Hi, Frankie! I can't wait to work with you. Oh, yay. Okay, cool. Thanks for commenting. So I started to look into this because so many people were saying, it's your Saturn return, it's your Saturn return. And it coincides with the planetary alignments, what's actually happening to you. So it's actually associated with huge change. And when I tell you it was huge change, right? I had a complete spiritual awakening. Yes, it was caused by a trauma that I had from a narcissistic abusive relationship. It was triggered by that, but it also happened at that exact time, so everything kind of aligned itself the way it's supposed to. And apparently this Saturn return is supposed to happen every 29 and a half years, so that's why a lot of people start to have like midlife crisis around like late 50s and early 60s. So, it's very interesting, about it, and this is why, as a spiritual person, I'm into different, healing modalities, and, I'm into meditation, I'm into angels, I'm into a lot of that stuff, but the planetary alignments in astrology never necessarily pulled me very, very hard. I am a Gemini, and I anytime I read about a Gemini, and I do know some things about it, I very much resonate. But, that's pretty much the extent of what I know. But, like, getting into the Saturn return stuff really makes me really want to dive deeper. And I do want to dive deeper and then share the knowledge, too, with you guys, because there is a direct correlation between planetary stuff in the universe with, what happens to us here on Earth. I mean, it's not a coincidence. And, a lot of people, and if you, look back, a lot of famous people who are very talented and very free-spirited, they actually passed away when they were 27. I think it was River Phoenix, James Dean, a lot of famous people died around the age of 27, 28. Theories out there are that they couldn't handle their Saturn return because it can be intense, right? For me, during my spiritual awakening, it wasn't just awakening to spirituality, as it sounds like. It was also all of my emotions rushing to the surface that I literally could not hide from. So that was super painful, and I can understand how, maybe our physical bodies weren't able to handle it. I had some physical symptoms as well. I had shooting pains up my spine, up my chakra system. I was very tired all the time. I would sweat in the middle of the night. I don't think I got a good night's sleep for a long time. And not even to mention the things that otherworldly were happening to me, right, from the supernatural, because I was kind of broken down to the core and realizing my gifts, right? So that was happening on top of that. But I just, I titled this live, just in case you're going through drastic changes, look into a Saturn return. And I can, I've been reading up myself, and I am very cautious of where I get my information from, and spirituality is a lot of from experience, so you really need to be careful where you get your info from. So I will put some links of some good articles that I've been reading about Saturn return. Maybe it could help you guys. So yeah, pretty interesting stuff, right? And it's like almost mind-blowing most of the time. When I kept hearing that word, it just really made me dive deeper into my transformation of what was happening to me. So it's very interesting stuff. So I kind of wanted to get on today, talk about that a little bit. Thanks for joining, you guys. If you have any comments about the Saturn return or questions, let me know. Remember, message me at any time. I respond pretty quickly. And I'll put my scheduler in the comments if you want to book some time with me to chat. So I will be going on live tomorrow. Tomorrow's Deepak. Oh my God, I'm going to go see Deepak Chopra. I'm so excited. But I will be going live tomorrow morning. So I know I'm pretty late today. I had my apartment painted today because the air conditioner made a mess when it was like leaking. So I have a freshly painted wall, so that's why I was a little late this morning. So. All right, cool. All right, thanks for joining, you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.